Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. I am fortunate to have served on this committee for more than a decade. During that time, I've had the opportunity and the great privilege to work on bipartisan farm bills that are designed to strengthen our agricultural sector, to support our farmers, and to help hungry people access food. So I am deeply disappointed that we're sitting here tonight not doing that, but debating a bill that will gut the single largest anti-hunger program in America. Frankly, I can't believe we are trying to shove the Farm Bill into the reconciliation process, stripping this committee of the chance of a truly bipartisan farm bill. And let's not sugarcoat what this bill is. It's a $300 billion assault on struggling families, seniors, children, and veterans, all to fund tax breaks for billionaires and corporations. The average SNAP benefit is $6 a day. $6 a day. That is barely enough to buy a loaf of bread or a gallon of milk. And if this bill passes, some of the most vulnerable people in America will be denied even that. Make no mistake, this will lead to more kids going to bed hungry, more seniors skipping meals to afford their medicine, and more parents forced to sacrifice their own nutrition so their kids can eat. In my state, 175,000 people rely on SNAP to put food on the table, including over 36,000 children and 6,300 veterans. That's tens of thousands of Mainers who stand to lose their benefits under this proposal. 1 in 5 children in Maine struggles with food insecurity. That's 1 in 5. And it's not just individuals who will suffer. The bill threatens the very businesses that keep our rural communities alive. More than 1,500 retailers in Maine, grocery stores, corner markets, and mom-and-pop shops rely on SNAP sales to stay open. When you cut SNAP, you don't just take food off the table, you rip the economic rug out from under those businesses and the communities they support. And then there's the unfunded mandate that this bill dumps on Maine. My Republican colleagues call this cost shifting. But they are forcing states to pay at least 5% and in many cases much more of the cost of supporting SNAP. So let's just call that what it really is, a backdoor way of sending this program into a death spiral, pushing the blame for the inevitable wave of hunger and hardship onto governors and state legislatures. It guts programs like the National Education Obesity and Prevention Grant Program, commonly known as SNAP-Ed. SNAP-Ed helps families make their SNAP dollars stretch further. It teaches people how to make nutritious meals using SNAP funds. In Maine, this program has reached nearly 20,000 people with free classes in cooking, budgeting, and healthy eating. Eliminating these services will leave families with fewer tools to feed their families affordably and healthily, further straining our healthcare system and driving up costs for everyone. Tell me, is this really making America healthy again? This bill is not about reducing waste or fixing fraud or finding heirs. It's all about sacrificing the health and well-being of the most vulnerable amongst us so that billionaires like Elon Musk can get even richer. It's about taking food out of the hands of hungry children, cutting off lifelines to families in need, and shattering the basic safety net that millions of Americans rely on. We should be writing a farm bill that supports our local farmers, strengthens rural economies, and ensures that no one in this country goes hungry. Instead, this proposal sacrifices families and communities for short-term political win. So for me, tonight I'm a no, tomorrow I'm a no, every day from now until whenever my Republican colleagues come to their senses and do what is right for America and for the people who are their constituents, I will stay a no on this bill. Thank you. I yield back.